Welcome back for our November garden tour. If you are new here, I'm in Northern California and living in an apartment growing in 3 GreenStalk containers. I have 2 regular tiers and then a 7-tier leaf GreenStalk container. This is our first one. We have Brussels sprouts growing. They're doing great. So I have some purple ones here and some green ones. Same thing as last year. Purple ones grew taller, bigger, faster. The green ones are a little bit slower growth. I have 1 celery plant hanging in here. And then this plant I thought had died, but it has some life. So I have some radishes here. They're not bulbed up yet. And I'm growing those. We got attacked with white flies really bad, and I don't know if that's what caused all of this or if it was the heat that we had for a couple of days. I'm not positive, but all my peas look really not great. They're starting to perk up a little bit here. But I have these sugar daddy peas on every other pocket until the bottom one. They're in every pocket. And then I have nasturtiums. This is the black velvet nasturtium, and then I think a pink nasturtium and a cream colored nasturtium. So I'm going to spin this so you can kind of see how everything's growing. They were all planted at the same time, and it's interesting to see some of the different growth. We're getting to the point though where I can start harvesting some of those leaves. These did not flower for me in the winter last year, so we will see if they flower at all this winter. Again, you can see all this on these peas. They're looking pretty sad. Hopefully we'll get some peas though. I'm hoping. So that's kind of what it looks like all the way around. My Brussels sprouts here started to change colors a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and pull these off. I fertilized yesterday. Trying to get some new growth in. We also had a bunch of caterpillars come in and attack. So I have been harvesting some of these leaves and on the purple, and they have been delicious. I've harvested some of the nasturtiums. They've been great. You can see where there's been some caterpillar damage here, but that's kind of slowed down now, so hopefully it stays slow. This planter has kale on the top. I'm very excited about this. Is the scarlet kale. Again, both planted at the same time, just one smaller. And then this is the ragged jack kale. This is another one that I've been harvesting little pieces off of, but it's just a couple pieces here and there, so I'm not really taking much from any one plant in particular. And this is the blue scotched curled kale. And then this row is my collards. So this came out very smooth. This is like the normal collards that I'm used to seeing. This one's this one's smooth too. This one's fuzzier. I still don't know about this. It's kind of fuzzier and prickly. So I still have to look it up. I haven't been ready to really eat these much. I'm going to pull that leaf because it got really damaged. I haven't really been ready to eat these, so I haven't really done all the research in them yet, but they're hanging. My cabbages are bouncing back beautifully. I had a whole lot of caterpillar damage to these, and they're doing a whole lot better. And I've been harvesting the outer leaves on some of these to add to soups. So some of them are staying down low and growing great down low. Some of them are getting taller, getting leggy. And I think that's because, getting leggy, sorry. I think that's because of the heat. Again, we had a couple of really warm days. So I'm just periodically checking for caterpillars in here. But this one you can tell got a lot of damage to it. I am not trying to grow a head of cabbage. I just take these off when I'm ready and I make cabbage rolls or slice them up and use them in my soups or whatever throughout the winter. It's just to provide food throughout the winter. This row has all of my Swiss chard. It's finally starting to do something. It's surviving the leaf blowers. The bottom row down here is my turnips. And they got decimated by caterpillars and then really decimated by leaf blowers a couple weeks in a row. You can see they were totally blown in here. So I'm not expecting much from my turnips at all. That pocket has some life, so I don't know. These bottom ones are really hard. The leaf blowers hit them pretty hard, and so there's not much I can do there. So that's those two. Lots and lots of greens. That's what we're growing in the winter. Lots of greens here. Come over here. We've got lots of growth. We've got purple bok choy coming up here. I have some tatsoi here. And some head lettuce was supposed to be growing here. These aren't doing super great. But this is cut and come again. Lettuces, they're doing amazing. These are also cut and come again lettuce. I just have them planted thinner. This is mustard. So that's doing great. This is ready to harvest some off of. And then my cilantro, I've already harvested some. This pocket didn't have very much harvested from it. And then the bottom has radishes. Again, they've been attacked by the leaf blowers. I'm gonna rotate this so you can kind of see. This is a different type of lettuce, different type of mustard, more of the cilantro, more radishes, bok choy, and tatsoi. So I should be harvesting some of these lettuces here pretty soon as they cut and come again. And I'll be starting to use the mustard in soups as well. I really, really like that. Very excited. This is very pretty outside the door. Okay, so that's our November garden tour. I will be bringing you back in December, the beginning of December. Oh, look. That might be a nasturtium flower. Yay! So I'll be bringing you back at the beginning of December to kind of see what we have going. I'm trying to show what you can grow in a small space. I'm allowed 3 planters. Each GreenStalk is considered a planter. I have 114 pockets of plants growing, and I may not be able to harvest huge harvests all at once, but what I can do is come out and grab a couple of Brussels sprout leaves, a couple of collards, a couple of cabbage leaves, pieces of kale, some nasturtium, pretty soon some Swiss chard. We'll be able to grab some mustard from over there and create really yummy dishes and add some nutrients into our food and stop me from paying a fortune on greens at the grocery store. So I hope this inspires you to grow where you are. I'd love to know how your fall winter garden is growing, and we'll see you back for the next video.